everybody, I'm back with another Mr. Weird Thought topic. Okay, that feels weird speaking like this. But the point of this video is, I am not alone in this video. So in this video, this is another part, or to me talking about anime and more of my thoughts and stuff like that, but I am not alone. I have my best friend. She is the first guest to the whole thing, and this may convert into a podcast. I don't know, that's it if I can convert it. Anyway, let's get started on this Mr. Weird Thought topic of another anime section. Alrighty then, let's get to the point of the video. Anime. As a full anime fan versus a beginner, which she just started a couple months ago, right?
I would say around August.
Yeah, around August, around there, yeah. So, and just in case, I don't know if you can hear her mic clearly because I'm still working on adjusting. So you may hear her volume, but it might be not as clear. So I'm going to have to try to adjust that as possible. But for now, yeah. So, but before we get into talking about anime, let's have a moment of her introducing herself, who she is, and stuff like that. I want to do like similar like other podcasts, but not, still in the progress of becoming one. So, introduce yourself, give yourself a little information, or as much as information as you want to say.
I can keep it short and simple.
Yeah, you can say that, yeah. So,
hold on, I'm not done.
I love it.
Okay, my name is Kim.
Speak more.
Hello. It's my first time doing this.
Yes, I can tell. You can move it more closer if you have to. Yeah, she doesn't know what she's doing.
No, I don't. Well, hi people. I've been Martin's best friend for 6 years now?
6 years since junior year, so yeah.
Yeah. So, short and simple. His bestie.
Exactly, my dynamic duo. Just the other weird person in my life. Yeah, gotta love it. But yeah, so, and by the way, she's not gonna have a weird nickname because she just wants to have her name, so we're just gonna use the name Kim, even though that's not her full name or her real name.
Yeah, but I go by Kim. It's simple.
Yeah, it's simple and stuff like that. But yeah, so today's video, the point of the video is to talk about anime and stuff like that. But again, before I start, I know I'm starting random nonsense, but what is your whole thought on anime? Like, give your thoughts so far of what, ever since before and after anime. What was your thought before anime to watching anime and all that stuff?
Alright, so before watching anime, I thought it would be cartoons. So I wasn't even interested in watching cartoons, but after Martin introduced me to Full Metal Alchemist.
Great anime.
Very great. It changed my perspective.
Yeah. And because, for example, when I started watching anime, all I knew it was just, I didn't really know what it was. I didn't start watching until high school, so I have more years of watching and more different varieties of animes. If I had to say, I've been watching anime since as much as I can recall. I think the closest anime that I saw when I was little but didn't know was anime was Dragon Ball, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! But I've seen more than 100 types of animes and stuff like that. Compared to her, you've only seen how many types of animes?
Okay, so Full Metal Alchemist.
That's one.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
That's two.
The first season of Demon Slayer.
Or just Demon Slayer in general.
Yeah. And One Punch Man.
One Punch Man and Blue. She saw the first episode of Blue Exorcist, which it's a good anime. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But yeah. So since seeing anime is I know this is gonna be a lot of nonsense, but it's gonna be kind of interview, and yeah, I do apologize if I repeat words, but yeah. But what I'm trying to say is, are you happy you finally been into the whole community of anime?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but at first I thought it was just cartoons.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not watching cartoons.
Yeah. So since you've been watching a little bit more anime, since you've been having the variety of watching different animes, now what is your full topic, or not, for your full perspective of anime?
I love anime. It's really good.
Like, okay, it's like since the first Full Metal Alchemist, let's give our thoughts on Full Metal Alchemist, because for me, when I watched it, it was very emotional, it was very touching, it was very like a brother kind of action where one brother cares about the other brother, and it's like, it has a theme of alchemy, which is, of course, when you combine two things, have equal combination to create something.
Equivalent exchange.
Yeah, that's basically the whole concept of alchemy, but in the anime, yes, that's what it is. If you, yeah. So I love the anime. I saw both, and one movie. I think she's seen both movies.
I saw one.
You saw one, and then she has also seen Brotherhood and the first original Full Metal Alchemist. The difference is, in case you don't know, is one is based on the actual manga, and one of it is actual exact replica from the manga. That's the base difference. And based on that, what was your thought on Full Metal Alchemist since you just recently saw it?
I was emotional throughout the whole entire season. It's just the brotherly love. It really bonded with me.
Yeah, and to be honest, I'll be straight up honest. Like I think the way it because when I saw Full Metal Alchemist and I saw Brotherhood, I was like, yeah, forget about Full Metal Alchemist. Even though I love the first version, but a lot of people give more.
Brotherhood, way better.
Yeah, it is a lot better. It is a lot more accurate and exactly what happens in the actual manga, which is better. And then the other anime that she got to see, the next one, which is Demon Slayer, which is a lot popular still. It's still going on, and season 2, which when I sorry about that, when I finished, I was like, yo, this is gonna change. And I'll be honest, it's an anime that's like, wow, it's impacting a lot, even in Japan, here, and all over the world. And I love it. It's one of my top favorites, especially with Tanjiro and everything. And note, this is spoilers, so if you haven't seen season 2, watch it and come back here. Besides that, what was your thought on the whole thing of Demon Slayer?
I love the action. What gets me into anime is the action. And a good storyline. Because if not, I'm not watching it.
Yeah, and that's the reason why. Because I'll be honest, every anime she has watched, it's me introducing it to her. It's not like she's just randomly searching. I think there was only one anime that you decided to look for. It was what anime you thought wanted to watch but never. It was like not me telling you, but it was somebody else telling you. What was the other anime?
I think it was Black Clover.
Black Clover. Okay, yeah, Black Clover is another good anime to watch. I'm starting to watch that one. It's pretty good to watch, but and the difference is she's more of a picky anime watcher, where she'll watch like she says, she wants something that has action, that has a good story. For me, I will watch everything, and the type of anime that I especially love to watch is slice of life. And if you don't know slice of life, you can go watch my previous video where I talked about it. But to quickly summarize, slice of life is basically a normal anime where there's no action, there's no adventure, there's no fantasy. All it is more normal. Like the more commonly seen is romantic comedy, school-based and stuff like that.
I think you showed me that.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
I feel like because the one I showed her, which it's not really slice of life, but it still has that general realisticness that if I would consider it slice of life, is Food Wars. The only difference is it has a lot of ecchi moments with food, the foodgasm and stuff like that. And then her reaction was,
what am I watching? Yeah, that's literally my reaction.
Oh god, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I just found that funny, because I'm into that ecchi stuff. I'm into that dirty, pervy thing. Because one of my favorite perverted animes is High School DxD or High School DD, depends how you say it, if you want to say the X or not. But that's the anime I love. It's dirty. I can relate to the main character, and it's perfect. But unlike her, yeah, she is a little dirty, but
I like to have action.
Yeah.
And a story.
Yeah.
Just something random, watch.
Yeah, as you can tell, I'm more of open, curious about everything. I'll watch romantic comedy, a little slice of life, a little bit of ecchi, harem. I'll watch almost even thriller. But the only thriller that I think she has seen and that as well she's watching is Death Note, which that's a good anime. I still have not finished it. I'm still about to finish it. But of course, I've been kind of spoiled how it ends. which I will not say because I want to see it full on. But what was your thought on that anime?
Seems interesting. I mean, I did watch the first episode. I am gonna give it a try, but it doesn't look bad. That's why I'm gonna give it a try.
Yeah, and based on everything, what's an anime that I haven't told you, but you've heard people talk about that has caught your curiosity at least?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm brand new to this. I don't know.
Yeah, see, and see as the difference, because the reason I'm doing this video is to show a difference between a person who's beginning, starting to watch everything. And by the way, the difference between when it comes to, I'm more of a collector in posters and accessories, shirts, hats, stuff like that. But I went to her house like not recently because while we were doing another video, working on another video that surprisingly she finally makes her debut in. This is her second debut, but she collects a whole bunch of figures that even I'll be honest, I'm impressed because I only own 3 Chibi. I own one of Tanjiro, of Deku from My Hero Academia, and Sasuke from Naruto, while she has figures of
Demon Slayer and Fullmetal Alchemist. I have a whole bunch of those.
Yeah, she does.
And I collected the whole, like every manga for Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yeah, that's how much she really loves. And I collect manga too, but what I'm doing is I'm collecting the full first volumes of everything, and then when I have my own place, I can fully have the volumes of everything. But she's already starting on that.
I love Fullmetal Alchemist. It hit me. Like the emotions, it hit me.
Yeah, because that's an anime that has a lot of messed up moments.
No lie, I did cry in like a few episodes, especially the ending.
For me, the part that really got me the most, the part that really hit me was the part where there is a professor that has a daughter, and he turns her into
a chimera.
A chimera. If you don't know what a chimera, it's a combination of a human and an animal merged together to create this new being. And
he took Nina in Alexander and turned into a chimera.
Yeah, it's basically that was the name of the dog and the girl, and the way she speaks, the way she looks, it's so. And here's a quick image of how it looks. It's very hard. If you haven't not seen the anime and you want to watch that, if you're gonna watch that part, viewer discretion advised, because even on I was like, what the hell is this? This is so messed up.
Fullmetal Alchemist has its dark moments.
It has its dark moments. It's one of those animes I wouldn't say, viewer discretion is advised, but be cautious.
I don't want to spoil anything.
Go ahead. No, here, just letting you know, this is a spoiler warning, so if you have not watched it, you can skip a little bit further, but we're not going to get full into details for those who haven't seen it, but,
But remember the part where Hohenheim dies?
Yeah.
He went to the grave.
Yeah.
And he's like, for once I want to live, something like that.
It's something like that.
And then he dies with a smile.
Oh my god, yeah.
That really got me.
Yeah, and that's another scene that gets to me. And the other scene one of the other scenes that's still, for me, iconic is the, I forgot his name. He has a daughter, that's the character, and he dies, and the daughter asks him, why is he burying...
Mace Hughes? Oh, I hate that
Yeah,
part too.
there is a scene where a character who, she just said the name, where his daughter asks him...
He's like, why is he burying... Why are they burying Daddy?
And it's touching because it's like, holy crap. Like, I was not expecting to see that. Even I cried a little because it was like, imagine... and especially it's a kid that doesn't know what really is going on.
There was a part where the funeral, when it was over, Risa, the one blonde hair, he told Mustang told her, hold on. So Risa told him, it's like raining. It's like, no, Mustang tells him it's not raining, it's raining. And she's like, but it's not. He's like, yes I am. And you see tears going down his face.
Yeah.
So it was meant, like you were saying, he was crying.
Yeah, it's very that's one of the few animes that has a touching thing, and it's like wow. And like I said, like another anime that I have.
Hold on, even when Envy died, it got me.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, and the reason I'm not mentioning a lot is because she has recently seen it, so of course she's gonna be mentioning more than I am. I haven't seen it in a long time. But I still remember a lot of clips and a lot of things
just from... Fullmetal Alchemist, both in general, just emotions hit.
Yeah, like both series, which is the same, but the only difference is one kind of uses inspiration and one is actual, like exactly from the book, is, if I'm not correct, Brotherhood is more emotional than actual Full Metal Alchemist itself. That I'm
And
remembering.
I could say that the mangas are actually of word for word what happens in the anime.
Which is Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like that's and I'll be honest, one of the animes I just recently watched, it just came out on Netflix. I don't know. It came out I think yesterday or a couple of days ago. It's called Bubble. She hasn't seen it, but I want to give my thought on this while we're talking about anime. It is a Netflix original movie where it just hits different. It's called Bubble, like I said, and oh my god, the theme, the whole animation, the whole story. That's one of the few animes that hit me and got me kind of crying a little, because the way it ends. It's an anime, and I'm not gonna spoil it because it's brand new. So I want you to give it a try if you're into anime movies and stuff like that. But it is a movie where the moment it hits the end, you can predict what's going to happen, and even though you predict it, it still gets emotional, and that's what sucks. It's something that you're like, damn, what the hell? But and that's the thing about me, because I like to venture differently. I like to watch maybe emotional, more of like story. It doesn't have to have action, but it just has to attract the attention. And one of the animes that I will be honest haven't watched and really not into, but I people keep on suggesting give it a try, is Bleach. Bleach is an anime that the reason I haven't watched that anime is because it starts slow. Like you have to pass a point, then the action really starts. But I feel like, for example, for her, she's definitely not gonna watch that.
Someone suggested to me to watch it, but
Yeah.
and my brother told me to watch Jujutsu Kaisen, but I'm not sure of that either.
That one I watched. It's a good anime, but a lot of people compare it to a little bit of Bleach and a little Naruto and stuff like that, because it has a trinity. Like one has a character similar to Naruto, one's kind of like silent, slick, and cool like Sasuke, and it has a female badass girl, or is more useful than the other anime, which is the girl from Jujutsu Kaisen. And I'm sorry for those who like that girl from Naruto, Sakura. She is I'm sorry, she's not useful as hell. Like it's just those two, my man Naruto and Sasuke. And but yeah, and besides that, another thing we're gonna do is going to MegaCon. We're gonna cosplay as anime characters of Demon Slayer. I'm going as Tanjiro, and she's going as,
I'm going to Shinobu.
yeah, which is going to be interesting. It's going to be cool, and it's going to be her first time going to MegaCon.
I'm excited.
Yeah, and me too, because I've never gone to MegaCon, but it's my second time going to a convention. Because the first one I went, which I have made a video of and kind of vlogged a little bit, is Holiday Matsuri, which it's amazing. It's fun. It's like a Christmas themed anime convention in Florida, which is perfect. I love it. I wish I actually told her about it, but it was too late to invite her because I told her too late, which I felt bad, but it was still fun. And originally I was going to go with someone else, but they canceled on me, and they told me, hey, go have fun and everything. So that's one thing that I can't wait to go. And before we go, what do you want to see or hope to see when we go to MegaCon? What's some of the things that you've heard or expect to see? Because at least I have gone to a convention. I know what to see, what to expect and stuff like that. But I want to know what have you seen videos or images and stuff like that of convention so far, or are you going complete blank emptiness? Like,
I've seen clips.
Yeah.
But like the panel when they ask questions to the voice actors, that's all I've seen.
Yeah, and I think that's mostly shown in YouTube and stuff like that, which, I gotta admit, it's cool and everything.
And I'm expecting to see the voice actor for Tanjiro.
I am too.
I'm really wanna see him.
And if we get to meet him like a signature, or meet him or see him in as a, they get to interview him and talk to him and stuff like that with the whole crowd. If I could, I would love to ask him a question. The question I would...
Do you have Tanjiro voice?
The voice of Tanjiro, which I forgot the name, but if I could search up his name, but
something with Zach.
Yeah, something like that. But if I get to ask him, of course, I want to ask him based on all the anime characters you have voiced. Which is your favorite, and which one would you love to redo again, and stuff like that. But besides that, it's just. I think it's It's Zach Aguilar. That's the guy who's going to. We're gonna probably see MegaCon.
I need to see him.
Yeah,
I have to.
Yeah, same here, and it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna try to vlog a little bit better because she might be either holding the camera or we're gonna be sharing camera where she's gonna record me and I'm gonna record myself, recording each other. The second day, we're only going the last 2 days. The second day, we might not cosplay, but we may wear like anime.
I'm not cosplaying.
Probably not. What I am probably gonna do is wear my Luffy hat and probably wear an anime shirt and stuff like that, or probably wear a superhero shirt or something like that, or something.
I am gonna bring my Full Metal bag.
Yeah. But besides that, that's what we're probably gonna do. We're just probably gonna, and I know we're gonna buy a lot of stuff. I know because most.
I'm gonna try not to spend.
Yeah,
I spend too much.
Maximum I plan on spending is $500. Even though I probably gonna spend like last time I spent like $700 on so bunch of stuff. But yeah, compared to you, I don't know how much you plan.
I don't plan on spending nothing, but I know I'm gonna be tempted.
Exactly. Yeah. And I said the same thing. I'm like, I'm not gonna spend much. I'm only gonna spend a couple bucks. Stuff like that. I bought a t-shirt. I bought Tanjiro's kimono, like a casual wear. I bought a metal poster that comes with a free poster with it. It's like a paper poster. And then I bought a keychain for a friend. And that was basically about it. And I spent a lot. And I could have spent more. And no, I could have also recorded more, but the problem is I recorded on my phone because I couldn't bring my GoPro because I was having difficulty with it, but I could record more stuff, but as much as I wanted to be more focused on seeing it myself, but this time I will actually have more stuff to record, make sure the video is more interesting, and also get her thoughts while we're doing it, get my thoughts on doing it, and show clips of, actors that when they're speaking, when they're doing, all that stuff, and, and of course showing off our costumes. Like in a previous video, I don't know if it's gonna come before or after this, but we're gonna be reviewing our costumes that we bought on Amazon. That is it better buying costumes on Amazon or is it better buying somewhere else? Spoiler: I enjoyed it and I'll probably buy costumes on Amazon again. Your thoughts on you probably do it again too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Just be careful who you buy it from.
Yeah.
Even if it's Amazon.
Yeah, always do your review, always check on it, that's always the thing. I mean, I bet you there's so many people that could do, or give you better advice, but as a beginner who just bought their costume for the first time, the quick advice is, be careful, read the reviews, and make sure sometimes to buy a size a little bit larger just in case, or know your size from your stomach, your waist, your upper chest, your arms and stuff like that, to know the exact size of what you're going to purchase. So besides that, that's another thing we can't wait for, and just getting to see other anime cosplayers, or even, because if I'm not correct, MegaCon is more of everything. It has superhero costumes, it's like a miniature version of Comic-Con, which that's the next step. Either me and her go to Comic-Con, stuff like that, which I'm probably gonna cosplay as superheroes, like my favorite man, Nightwing and stuff like that, which I love. Her, I don't know if she's gonna cosplay as something else, but
it depends, maybe.
It depends. But yeah. Another thing is maybe I could do other videos. I'm still working on the videos on trying to make more posts, upload more stuff, and do maybe more videos with other people like her. Like one of the videos that I do want to eventually do is go to Japan. Like I've talked about this previous on Mr. Weird's Thought topic of Japan, if you want to go check it out. But that's also what I wanted to ask her is, what are your plans to go to Japan? What do you want to see? I've already said what I want to see. What are your takes on Japan? Why do you want to go to Japan? What's the big thing you love about Japan?
The culture. I just want to go sightseeing, but also there's another YouTuber I watch. Her name is Minori. Yeah.
I think I've heard of that YouTuber.
She does art and other stuff.
Yeah, because like for me in my previous video, I said I wanted to go to see the culture, the food, the cool cafes and stuff like that.
This girl that I watch, she goes to she lives in Tokyo and she does this where she goes to the store with crane games. I want to do that.
Yeah, the gacha stuff like that, the gacha games and stuff. Yeah, I want to do that shit too. That shit would be cool. And
I'm also really big into Super Sentai.
Yeah,
really big. I love Super Sentai.
Like, I'm into more Power Rangers, but I mean, I'm not saying I hate Super Sentai or anything, but I do love Super Sentai, but she has watched it more than me. Like, originally we started watching it together, but somebody didn't want to wait, so she started watching it.
You're not even watching it!
I know, I'm just
telling me.
No, but like, originally we did start watching it together. Like, there was one Super Sentai we started watching together.
It's Aba Ranger.
Aba Ranger, which I think it's the version of
Dino
Thunder, which it was good, but it's just the thing is, watch it. It doesn't feel the same thing as anime, where like you can still like it's animation, it still catches your attention, and you can still read it. Super Sentai, I feel like there's more stuff happening where if you don't pay attention to both, you get lost. Because I started watching some episodes where sometimes the sub would go by fast,
but I'm used to reading it, so I watch it and read it at the same time. It's not bad.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Super Sentai. The dub version, of course, is Power Rangers.
But I don't know if it's true, but I read on the internet that they have a Super Sentai cafe or something like that.
Yeah, they do.
Like a restaurant.
Japan is iconic for...
I want to go there too.
I would love to go there too. I want to see those kind of cool
like
cafes.
the crane games stuff and the Super Sentai. I just want to go shopping too.
That too. Yeah, that imagine. And going to the hot springs, that would be freaking cool to do. That would be freaking cool to do, you know. But
it would be nice to go to Universal over there.
And have the
Super Nintendo World,
which is it looks cool.
Don't they have like an anime section there too?
That Universal does have an anime section. It has a Nintendo section, and it has a Godzilla. And shout out to all my Godzilla fans. And you know, I have tried getting her into Godzilla. I'm still I'm trying my best to get her into it, but it's.
No, I can't. I can't get into that.
And I'll be honest, I'm more open with now Godzilla. Originally, I was not. So, but you know, she watched the first movie.
I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I would have to get her into more other type of Godzilla movies because even if you don't watch the first movie and you still watch other movies, you can still understand what happened because they always summarize what happened in the first movie. So I might try to get her into some of the other newer movies, which is, in other words, one of the Heiseis. Which is the 80s Godzilla movies, or the new one that just came out with Legendaries, which that one I feel like she might like because it's a little more action, especially the Godzilla vs. Kong. I love that one. That one was great. But another anime that I'm trying to get her into, which is also based on that also has a game, is Yu-Gi-Oh!
No.
God damn it.
Sorry, no.
And me and my cousin are trying to get her into Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon. Pokemon, she's seen an anime based on the Pokemon Trainer Red. She seemed to like it. It
wasn't bad.
Yeah, yeah. I know she wasn't gonna like the actual with Ash Ketchum, which is the main Pokemon trainer. Like, yeah, let's go. No. She was gonna like. So I was gonna show her more of a serious, more of like the one that it's based on a game. If you haven't seen it, it's called Pokemon Pokemon Generation, if that's the name of it, or Pokemon Origins. My bad. Generation is another anime that's all Pokemon that's based on the games, but this one is like kind of more of an actual how the actual game would be like if it was an anime. That's kind of, and it's very short. It's like 3 episodes, but it's really not bad. But yeah, and you know that's I know we didn't touch a lot about anime, and I want to be.
We could talk about Demon Slayer.
A little bit more Demon Slayer, yeah.
Like, what's your favorite episode?
My favorite episode so far has to be some of the last of the new season, which is, even though season...
Don't spoil it, because I didn't watch the last 4 episodes, so...
Yeah, that's the only problem. But let's say, okay, let's talk about the first season. If I had to say anything from the first season, which she has seen, and if you surprisingly have not seen Demon Slayer, go watch it. Like, give it a try.
Go watch it.
It's really worth it. Like, yeah, it has that same typical of other action animes, but it's still good to watch. The animation, And I'll be honest, that's one of the few animes that I love in watching in sub than dub. Like, not saying dub is horrible or anything, but there's something, I feel like sub matches it perfectly than the other thing. And that's also one other thing I want to ask her. Sub or dub? does it really matter? What's your take on that? Because, you know, especially in TikTok, that's also a thing where people have always critiqued each other, argue each other, that you have to watch it, truly enjoy it in sub. If you don't watch it in sub, you know, you're weird, this and that. So what's your full take on that?
I don't care. Watch either one. But I prefer dub. Because
Yeah.
I don't want to be reading so much.
Yeah, like...
But it does sound better in sub.
yeah, of course it has that natural voice in Japan.
But I prefer dub just so that I don't have to read.
Yeah, same here. But like, sometimes it does it does feel better watch in sub and dub. And I've done a video talking about this, but to recap what I've said before is, I don't care as long as the point of it is to watching. If you want to understand more what's going on, watch it in dub. It's sometimes much more funnier in dub. Like there's some animes that are worth watching in dub. Unlike Demon Slayer, it's worth better in sub sometimes.
Okay, so tell me about your favorite episode.
Yeah, let's talk about that. But my favorite episode, if I had to say just the first season is hold on, I have to retake the would probably be the spider arc. I don't remember what's the name of that arc, but it's the one where he goes and fights these whole bunch of demons.
The Spider Family, yeah.
The Spider Family, and it's just so interesting how they do the animation, the way he fights, the way he
That is one of my favorite episodes. Just because there's a scene. What's this guy's name? Rui, the spider dude.
The spider dude. Hold on, I'll check it. But you can continue talking about that while I'm trying to figure out the name.
Yeah, he has Nezuko up in his webs, like up. Remember that?
Yeah.
And Tanjiro's fighting him, but he was kind of like losing. And then I don't know where like.
Rui. Yeah, that's the name of the guy.
Remember when Nezuko had like that vision of her mom? Her mom was like, Nezuko, you gotta wake up.
Yeah.
Your brother's gonna get killed.
Yeah.
That, like, I really love that scene.
And the way they did it was really nice.
And then her blood demon art.
Oh yeah, that was. I think that's
exploding blood.
Oh yeah, like that. The fight scenes in that arc is really the best. Cause I think after that is when they go to the city. If I'm not correct.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, they go to the city and they.
And not only that, that episode had like that song, the Tanjiro song. I love that song. It's like so soothing.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's one of the few times where it's not the first time we see the demon like remember, but it's that demon like we get to fully, I guess, have that deep connection. Like, oh shoot, these demons actually have a past. They have emotional.
When he turned back into like human, when he was killed.
And they show how
his parents come.
Yeah, and stuff like that. Yeah, because like once they become a demon, it's like they forget who they are. It's like a part of them. And they're like overcome with like a demon mindset and stuff, a killing mindset where they forget who they originally are, which it's sad. But once and the sad part is once they remember who they were, once they were a kind person, how they they're and like the one of my favorite demon art that tells that past is in season 2, which I don't think you've seen. Yeah, that's the thing. But in another video, I may give my full thoughts.
Does it involve Daki and her brother?
Yeah, it's
don't tell me the story.
As you can see, but yeah, like that's Demon Slayer is an anime that it's really catching up. Another anime that right now it's popular is Attack on Titans, which I'm in season 3, part 1 still, which I know I can catch up and finish it as well as the other ones. Another anime that I'm really into right now is One Piece. I'm episode 580 something.
From Demon Slayer, like the character that is really annoying. I don't know if I should say it. It's Zenitsu. He's so annoying.
I love Zenitsu. Like, I'll be honest.
I don't hate him as a character. It's just like, shut up, bro.
Yeah, because he's like, he tries to be a ladies' man, but
it's pathetic. Every episode he's in, he's always screaming because he's like scared of something. He's like, can you just do your thing?
It's interesting how they made him badass, because the only way they make him fight is when he's technically asleep.
Yeah.
It's like he forces them to like knock out, and when he's asleep or knocked out, his true instincts of fighting comes out, which I don't think they've ever really done that with anime characters, but I think that's one thing I like about it.
Zenitsu is one of those characters. She's like, oh my god, just shut up for like one episode, please.
Yeah. So Yeah, and I know there's a lot of animes, you know, that also do the same touch.
And then Tengen, real flashy. I like that.
Yeah.
He's really good looking for an anime character.
Yeah, he's a little too damn good looking. Like, what the fuck?
He even has 3 wives.
Yeah, like, and that's the thing. I'm like, damn, this man's simping. He has 3 wives, and they're both.
But I understand why. Tengen is really good looking. Really flashy, like he says.
I love his character. Like, I'll be honest, and here's a hot topic. I think I prefer him than Rengoku.
Yeah.
I prefer him than Rengoku. Not saying. And by the way, the movie, because like there's in the movie, and she's already seen the movie, is when Rengoku dies, I did not feel nothing.
I mean, it was sad.
I
didn't feel it, but
it was sad. But as a sense of like, oh, I want to cry, or like it hits me. No.
No, not cry, but it was like sad.
For me, I was like, I kind of saw that coming. I would have felt much more emotional if they maybe had more time with him, more development, more history with him and Tanjiro. But you know, I couldn't say, oh, he's the best character or something like. And I've said the same thing in topic in my TikTok where I said this, but if they maybe made him more like a mentor, continued making that mentor a little bit, give him more story, and then killed him, maybe I would have been like, damn, that hit me right here. Damn.
Inosuke is funny too.
Inosuke, yes. Inosuke, yes.
It's just funny how like he had that makeup on, trying to be a girl. When he took the makeup off, like she's more beautiful without the makeup.
Funny thing is when they first revealed his face,
I was like, really?
I was like, why does he look like a girl? Like, this man looks beautiful. What the hell?
Exactly.
I'm sussing over a character that's a guy. What the hell? Like, even I got
He has like that beautiful face. It's not like he's hot. It's like that beautiful.
It's like, damn. Like, they really they wanted to make a character look different than manly.
Yeah.
Like, his body and his face, if you cut it off and put it into different characters.
They don't even match. Like.
Yeah. It's that kind of character where, like, how does that work? You know, so. One Punch Man, yes, that's also because like it's the one we're recently getting into, or her, because I've already seen first season and a little. I think I finished season 2, but I don't remember, so I may rewatch.
It's like a really funny anime.
It really is. It's.
Especially the one that I watched yesterday, which is a Puri Prisoner. I was like, what am I watching? What did I get myself into?
I love how nobody takes him serious. That he's a hero that nobody takes him serious. That's what I love about that story. The whole anime.
I wish I could get his like careless behavior.
Yeah. So.
I really need that.
I do too.
I'm at work and someone like comes to me.
Yeah.
Starts with their stuff. Or it's like, can we just get this over with? I have like 5 more hours to go.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one final, and I just remember what I was gonna say before, talking about another animes. In case you're wondering a little bit about us, like our history, because I don't think we did cover this in the beginning of the video. We've known each other since high school. We've known each other since the most stupidest things. We've had history like doing funny things, going places, going on adventure, and for those who always want, because I've always talked about her, I've always mentioned her in most videos. In case you're wondering, I doubt you are, but in case you're wondering how we met, to quickly summarize without making the video or making the video even longer is, it all started with some shoes.
Yeah.
And I remember we met in junior, and the way it started was, we were in line to get our photos taken, I think it was for
IDs.
For IDs, and I could tell that it's those people that you see in class that nobody talks. She doesn't talk to, or even he or she does not talk to anybody. It's just quiet. Doesn't look like they want nothing to do with the class. I was like, I'm gonna talk to that person, just to see what's her history, because she is not speaking to anybody.
I'm one of those people like, if I don't care about you, I'm not gonna speak to you. I'm straight up like that.
And she gave me that look when I first met her, because the first thing I said to her when we were waiting in line was, "Those are some white-ass Converse." And she looked at me and went, like, she gave me that what the fuck face. And I was like, what the hell? And then she just kept looking straight. I was like, yeah, I just made a friend today. And then the next day, I sat behind her, we started talking, and she still gave me that look saying, what the fuck is this guy?
I was kind of like Can you get away from me?
Yeah, she gave me that look saying, can you like leave? I just want to be left alone. And then, yeah, here we are.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just we've known each other for 6 years, for like 6 to 7 years.
Like 6 years now.
Yeah, so if you want to do the math, because I'm bad at math. But yeah.
Yeah, we were fought once. Yeah, we argued, but it was like stupid things.
We're that friendship, we're very close, we're like siblings. We're like that sibling kind of argument. We like to argue over the most stupidest things and the funniest things.
This is a tip to keep a best friend. Don't start drama.
Yeah,
Just
true.
one tip.
And yeah.
Be real. Don't be fake.
The only thing I have a grudge with her to this day is she introduced me to a person that I hate.
Listen, she showed me her true colors too, so.
Yeah, that's gonna be another video for another time if you want. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this where it's kind of like a podcast, but it's not a podcast, let me know. I can do more videos with her, because I know this is her official second time talking to the camera.
I was in other videos.
But first,
I never spoke.
Yeah, first time actually doing where she's talking to the camera like how I'm doing, how I usually do my Weird Thought Topics. And I may turn this into a regular thing if this gets a lot of views. If people like where we just talk about nonsense, be like kind of like a podcast, but we're not yet. Let me know if you want to see more like this. Another topic I thought of doing about this was talking about like how high school isn't the same as how it is in the movies, and just go from there. Just talk about nonsense stuff. So if you want to see more videos like this, let me know, because I bet you we can do an hour video talking about nonsense. And the type of podcast I would love to do with her is like the from Trash Taste. If you have not seen that podcast, go watch them. There are 3 guys that are funny. I would love to add another person to have like the same concept, three different opinions. But for now, I'll be sticking it with this girl, which yeah. So yeah,
I'll
like
definitely be back.
Oh yeah, she will. And I feel like at first she was like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. But I can tell
I'm not a camera person.
she's not. No, but you can tell she clearly has that glamorous look. So
very glamorous.
yeah. So let me know if you love this video and you want to see more of us do more stupid videos. Another video that I thought of doing together with her is a ramen video. So if you want to see that, be prepared, because I will do it. And
there's so many stories about high school I would love to share.
yeah, we can do 1 hour video talking about high school and how
high school, prom, relationships from high school. I still have like a grudge against somebody from high school.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of people that to this day I can't stand. So
yeah. So
and you know them.
Yeah, I know. I
And
do.
you know them.
I do. Trust me. If it wasn't for me, she'd probably be in jail.
Yeah.
Literally or not. Yeah, she has the
Quick. Remember that time I almost got in a fight? Yeah, if it wasn't for you,
yeah.
I would have gotten like suspended or something. I don't know.
Exactly. So, like I said, if you want to see more, comment down and let me know which is your favorite anime, or if you had that introduced you to anime. Comment down what's your thoughts on the recent animes we talked about. Yeah. So thank you for watching, and like I always say, I'm weird. Don't judge.